Okay, well, now that I've destroyed all hope in the first video, let's see if I can go some way to repairing some of that damage. So I've gone into the investigation, into the rubric, so that I can edit it. I suspect you know this, but just to show you that it won't be too easy to change. What we need to do is change this so that it uses the grade ranges that Ricardo is talking about. I knew there was a reason why he said this. It's just having the time to look into these things. Okay, so we're editing the rubric. I'm not going to edit the whole thing, just going to do one line. I noticed the quickest way to do it after a couple of practices was first of all to add a 0 points band. Now, for some reason, it just doesn't work the first time. It does that every single time. No idea why. Yeah, let's not work there either. Oh, that's because I just added one. That was silly. Okay, I'll delete it again. Now I'll do it. Edit. Right, okay. I just pressed add instead of delete, instead of edit. Right, so now we've got the 0. You have to do it twice. Now go to this end and, first of all, click range. Okay, so it turns them into a range from 0 to 5. You don't need to go through and edit all these. All you have to do is this end, put in that we'll want 15 to greater than 12. So that's 13, 14 and 15. And then update the ratings. Now it will do all the rest for you because it goes from, it knows what it thinks, it works it out what the other one should be. Now obviously I'm changing this from a 5 point to a 15 point. I'm sorry about that's not what you want, but this is the mathematical solution. And what we'll do, I'm not going to do the more of this. We'll go over to where I've set one up already. Okay, here it is. So I've just done all the lines, and in this case, okay, it's already done. Let's say we want to put some marks in. So we go to Speed Grader and view the rubric. Okay, so what this means is, let's click on something easy to see. First of all, a bunch of, well, not a bunch of B pluses actually, because over here for some reason it's given B plus, B plus, B minus, B plus, and that's because I already had something in there. So people have to be careful when they're doing that. It's not random, it's what was in there before. Okay, so if they're all B pluses, if I click save, it will show B plus. Let's just try something a bit different. Let's try 12, 12, 11, 11, which is B plus, B plus, B minus, B minus. So on the generous side, B plus, and then obviously that's now reporting that. Now, of course, what scheme am I using in the background to get that B plus? That's important. I'm actually using a slightly refined version of the one I showed you earlier today. So I've actually realized through doing the rubrics that it just needed a slight little bit of tweaking because of rounding errors that I noticed, because now I'm working out of 60. It allowed me to see where there was a slight error, and so basically it goes to show that you're right, things need to be refined and tested before telling everyone about them. So that was good. I was just going to go and say a couple more things. Yeah, so obviously the people who want 5-point scales, they can use this because they can just give the numbers that they want. So in here, if they wanted to do that, they'd report 8, 8, 8, 8. So that would be C. So everyone could use this, whether you want A minuses or you don't want A minuses. You just want A, B, C, D, E. Everyone can use this. Everyone can do it. So I don't really see that it's too much of a hardship, given that it's quite easy to change, obviously. Some people might disagree. This is just my opinion. Alright, that's that.